How's it going, my lovely death disciples? I am the Shattered Reaper, and today we are continuing our Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play. When last we left off, we have remade the Inquisition of old, and now we have and we've also somewhat relieved the issue of that. I say somewhat because, as you can see, the breach is still there, but the rift has been somewhat appeased by my power of using the mark to zap it away, just be like, be gone! And it went away after defeating a giant pride demon, but the breach is still kind of there, so we're trying to figure out how to deal with it. Anyway, since there is no clergy to help us here, we're kind of on our own a little bit. The chantry is like, such heresy! I will not be a part of this new Inquisition of old, how dare thee! And so they just kind of left before I could do anything about them. Definitely wasn't planning on anything nefarious. That would just be crazy. Anyway, I'm basically the new leader now, and I am fully equipped with the dragon armor and a dragon bow and, like, a scout helmet, but, like, you know, or a scout cap, I mean. Not too fitting for the armor, but, I mean, it has the right color schematic, so for now, I guess it works, but definitely hope we can find a dragon helmet somewhere along the way in the future, and hopefully I get to keep this armor, and I could just keep the whole schematic for the dragon armor in some way or another, even if I find better armor. I just really want to keep the schematics. I really like it. Anyway, because, I mean, like, look at it. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Look at it. And the bow, definitely need to keep the dragon bow, okay? It's exactly what Andraste would want. Totally not just my opinion. Andraste is also like, you know, like, damn, boy, you look fine in that. You should just keep that whole thing because you know how to work it. And I'm like, you know it, girl. I know how to work anything, but this just fits perfectly. I mean, I'm more of a wolf person, but dragons definitely work for me. Anyway, so with that out of the way, that's just basically all we're doing right now. We've got everything right now, and we're just starting things up as we can. As the Ranger of the Northlands, we ride. And first declaration I'd like to make for the people. Attention, if I could have your attention, people of heaven. I'd like to make a declaration. So, first things I want to get out of the way, any sort of prejudices you have against people, any racism, bigotry, homophobia, transphobia, and any form of those things, get that the fuck out of here on the penalty of painful torture, okay? I mean, you want to try and dehumanize people? Let's see how you like being dehumanized in cruel and unsatisfactory ways, Okay? So just get that shit out of your head right now, or leave my sight. Or be punished. Whichever one you prefer. That's just how it be. So, like, you know, it is your choice, but at the same time, I'm not gonna tolerate that kind of stuff, so just keep that in mind. Anyway, that's all I want to say. Bye! And it's also by the will of Andraste, totally not just me. Anyway, bye. Anyway, don't mind me just stealing here a little bit of topaz, some blood lotus. Okay, I'll take all of that, thank you. Now then, you.
If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Anyone calls you knife here, come to me. Oh, you're him. Thren. Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
Okay, first of all, I do appreciate you, basically saying, like, if anyone calls you knife-eared, you come to me, but at the same time, however, you did also just assume that I'm here to clean, okay? Specifically because I'm an elf, so, progress, but, you definitely do still need a little bit of work, but you know what, okay, you're at least making progress, so I'll give you one pass, but we're still gonna need to work on the rest here, because elves are not here just to clean up messes, okay? We're not here to clean up your messes, human. We're here to do our own thing. That's how we do, because, you know, that's how we do. We do what we do just like you do, okay? Anyway, so, let's do a little bit of investigating. What is your job?
What do you do here?
I make sure the Inquisition troops have food in their bellies and iron in their hands. Both are important. Lots of people expecting us to be heroes, marching all day to fight the demons. Turns out heroes need to dig latrines just like everyone else.
Okay, how did you end up here?
How does someone end up as quartermaster for the Inquisition?
I served for Eldon under Ten Loghain MacTier, best commanding officer this world has ever seen. After they all turned on him at Denerim, though, there wasn't much use for people who held that opinion. Queen Honora offered my services to the Inquisition. It was a kindness. She knew I supported her father and got me away from the political garbage.
Well, I'm glad you believed in him.
Your loyalty to the man you served is admirable, quartermaster.
Thank you. A lot of people seem to think they know what happened at Ostagar, but I was there. Ten Loghain never betrayed his king. If he'd brought the reinforcements, Darkspawn would have just killed everyone. He did what he had to do to save our country, and we betrayed him. I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
Well, I mean, it's completely perfectly fine. You had your loyalties to what sounds like a very honest and just man, really. I mean, I don't know much about the event that you just mentioned, but anyway, I definitely admire your loyalty. Tell me about your requisitions.
What do you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site. Maybe Harriet can get our troops better weapons.
Okay, very nice. Definitely want to make sure all of that is worked out. I mean, we are an Inquisition, and we have our military forces that need to be properly equipped with the best of materials and the best of weapons and armor that our work can buy, and also got to make sure that my imperial ambitions are fulfilled. The Imperial Elven Inquisition. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to say that out loud. Forget that part. Anyway, how do I fill these special orders?
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Alright, thank you, madame.
Make her go with you.
Not the maker, but, you know, whatever. Codex unlock a study of the Fifth Blight. Ooh, okay. Why don't we see if we can, check that out a little bit. I still have plenty of codexes that I haven't read. Crafting materials, so we got some new ones. Okay, let's see about this one, the Blood Lotus. Do not try to get out of this. We were told you were the best. That is why you were contracted. Was it not you who obtained the 200 white blossoming rose bushes for the Empress's winter ball last year? The Comtesse has been infinitely patient till now, but she doesn't understand why it is so hard to fill the garden pool. She wants no more excuses, and no, she will not compromise with the Dawn Lotuses. They're white. The flowers have to match the silk canopies. It is crucial. Dark purple, dark red. Do not try to frame this as a safety issue. The guests will be perfectly safe. Why, if they experience any hallucinations from the concentration of lotus essence in the air, I'm certain it will only make the evening more thrilling. I don't care if you have to send someone to some Farrelden peat bog to get it all. Just do it. A note from Chamberlain Laurent to Grand Gardener Humbert Vauclain over the decorations for Comtesse d'Arnay's summer garden party. According to gossip in Val-Royer, the Chamberlain did succeed in convincing Grand Gardener Vauclain to provide 420 lotus plants. Ooh, 420? Well, damn, must have been a dank-ass party then. Anyway, the party was considered by most to be a roaring success, even though the evening concluded with at least 12 guests asleep on the lawn, 3 in the pool, and one lady losing several teeth trying to take a bite out of a marble statue of the Comtesse's father, which she convinced was made of cake. I was right. One dank-ass party. Spindleweed. It is an old country saying that spindleweed grows best for the sorrowful. Verdant spindleweed in a household's garden has often brought neighbors offering consolation, usually without even asking what might be wrong. This originates from the plant's use as a seasoning for dishes meant to speed the recovery of the infirm. A person who grows much of it is likely caring for the fatally ill. An excerpt for the Botanical Compendium by Ines Arancia, botanist. Okay. And that is the elf root. And now we have groups here. Chantry hierarchy, founding of the Chantry, the Dalish elves. We read all of this before. I just wanted to get that out of the way. History. Chant for the Departed, study of the Fifth Blight. I don't think we read that, though. While some of my contemporaries dispute whether the Fifth Blight was a true blight or merely a large darkspawn resurgence, historians agree that it began in the swamps of the Korkari Wilds on the southeastern border of Ferelden in the year 930 Dragon. King Kaelin Therin was swift in responding to the threat, gathering the royal army, every Grey Warden in his country, and sending a call for aid to the Ferelden nobility. The assembled armies laid a trap in the ruins of Ulstergar, hoping to crush the force before it reached civilization, but they failed. Darkspawn overran the defenders of Ulstergar and decimated the king and his army. They continued their advance into Ferelden unopposed. Only 2 Grey Wardens managed to escape the slaughter, and somehow they came into possession of ancient treaties which compelled the race of men to join arms against the massing horde. The surviving wardens made their way to Kinloch Hold, home of the Ferelden Circle, and conscripted the mages. In desperation to find more allies, the wardens journeyed into Brecilian forests, seeking the Dalish. The elves, too, joined the growing army. In the deep roads, the surviving wardens went searching for Paragon Branca in hopes she could settle the unrest in Orzammar and unite the dwarves in the battle against the Archdemon. Branca could not be located, but another paragon was found, the legendary Caradin, who forged a crown that ended all question of succession. Balin Auducan was crowned king of Orzammar, and the dwarven armies marched for the surface. Despite their successes, though, greater challenges were yet to come. From a study of the Fifth Blight by Sister Petrine, Chantry scholar. Conclave quickly, a single battle that would see the mages' resolve crumble, after which they would meekly return. Oh wait. It has been a year of little more than chaos. Yes, the mages voted to dissolve the Circle of Magi, but I will point out this vote came only after increased restrictions were placed on them following the unfortunate events in Kirkwall. What other choice did they have? Yes, the Templar Order abandoned their duties and elected to pursue the mages to bring them back in line, but after 1,000 years in which their sole role was the mages' keepers, what else could one expect? They envisioned the war over quickly, a single battle that would see the mages' resolve crumble, after which they would meekly return to confinement. That did not happen. This conflict could drag on forever, with advantage on neither side. Both Templars and mages see this, and thus they have agreed to come to the Conclave. This is our chance. Words need to be said which have not been said. A compromise must be reached because there is no other choice. I believe this with all my heart. I am not without fault in all this. Perhaps I have pushed too hard for reform, or not hard enough. The Maker has seen fit to give me another chance. I will not squander it. The Temple of Sacred Ashes is where together we will make history, and with luck we will remember kindly for it. We will be remembered kindly for it. From the Journals of Divine Justinian of the Fifth Dragon, 941. The First Inquisition. One must keep in mind the state of Thedos prior to the Chantry's creation, a world where the only source of order, the Tevinter Imperium, had fallen apart. People blamed magic for the death of Andraste, the Blight, the terror they saw every day and not without reason. Abomination and The birth of the Chantry took place more than 9 ages ago. The mists of time have obscured once well-known facts. It is commonly believed the Chantry alone created the Templars and the Circle of the Magi. Few recall there was ever an Inquisition. Those who do believe it predated the Chantry, hunting cultists and mages in a reign of terror ending only upon its transformation into the Templar Order. This is not quite the truth. One must keep in mind the state of Thedos, blah blah blah, stuff I already read. Abominations and not without reason. Abominations and demons rampaged the countryside. No one was safe. Disparate groups of men and women initially formed the Seekers of Truth, determined to re-establish order because no one else would do what was necessary. The truth they sought, the question they tried to answer, was how to restore sanity in a world gone mad. Was theirs a reign of terror? Sorry, perhaps. Evidence suggests they were as vigilant in their protection of mages as they were of regular people. When they intervened, they convened an ad hoc trial to determine the guilty party. This, even application of justice, led to their poor reputation. The Seekers came down against every group at one time or another, their Inquisition gaining notoriety for being on no one's side but their own. They considered themselves good people, however, followers of the Maker's true commandments. This was never more evident than when they laid down their banner in support of the fledgling Chantry. They believed with all their heart that the Templar Order was the answer a desperate Thedos needed in a terrible time. Ultimately, the Inquisition was composed of independent idealists, not Chantry zealots. That is the truth. From In Pursuit of Knowledge, The Travels of a Chantry Scholar, Brother Genitivi. Okay, magic, ooh. Let's take a look at some of that. Red lyrium. To answer your question, my lord, yes, I have indeed heard of this red lyrium of which you speak. A single piece of its surface in the eastern city of Kirkwall, and its influence alone was nearly enough to cause the city's destruction. As near as we can determine, it is regular lyrium that has been somehow corrupted. Those who have touched red lyrium or even come near it report that it sings to them, like whispers in the mind that slowly drive them mad. We do not know, however, what might stem from an extended contact with red lyrium. Madness, surely, but would there be a physical corruption as well? What would happen if a mage or a Templar used red lyrium as they use regular lyrium? Far more disturbing is the fact that lyrium could be corrupted at all. Treat any red lyrium you encounter as if it were poison. Do not go near it, do not attempt to destroy it, and most importantly, do not attempt to use it. From a partially burned letter on an unknown writer, affixed with the Grey Warden's seal. Black City, we read that. The breach, separation actually is. Oh wait. What does it mean to pierce the veil, that which separates our world from the realm of dreams and demons? For the average man and woman, it is a frightening thought to consider just how fragile this separation actually is. The veil is not a physical curtain, not a structure, limited to a particular place. It is everywhere. It is in their home, in their streets, where they walk, in a farmer's field, as well as remote mountain vales. At any moment, it could be torn to shreds, allowing demons and other horrors to flood into our world like water through a burst dam. Known lore tells us that small rifts can be sealed, but what about a large one? What if some catastrophic magical event created a rift so large and horrific it weakened the integrity of the veil as a whole? Such a breach would threaten our entire world, turning concerns about occasional demonic intrusions into a charming anecdote compared to the monster we would then face. It's almost as if somebody just predicted this whole thing. If there is anything to be done, any reason we should look at magic with fear, it is for that possibility more than any other. From the true threat of magic by Lady Seeker Alandra Vale. I mean, okay, you may have predicted something, but I think it may just be more than magic you should be worried about. Haven. I would like to speak to you of Haven, the village in the Frostbacks close to the Temple of Sacred Ashes. We are all aware of its past. It was home to the Disciples of Andraste, as they called themselves, descended from the people who built the temple itself. They have strayed, over years of isolation from their once noble roots, to become dragon worshippers after the hero of Ferelden discovered the Temple of Sacred Ashes, which the disciples guarded jealously. What remained of the cult moved on, and Haven was abandoned to the ice and snow. I passed through Haven on my pilgrimage to see the Temple of Sacred Ashes. There was a storm, and I took shelter in the hall of Haven's Chantry. Though they were dusty from neglect, the walls of that lonely place were strong and shielded me from the biting winds. Peace came upon me, and my eyes were opened to Haven's incredible beauty. It could not be overcome by the pain and the horror of the past. It could not be masked by decay and disuse. It would not be forgotten. Haven is precious to Orlais, to the Chantry, and to the Sunburst Throne for its historical and religious significance. It is my will that Haven be restored, rededicated to the service of Andraste, and preserved for the ages. Let it be a sanctuary for the pilgrims who seek out the Temple of Sacred Ashes. May they rest here beneath the cold, bright skies. May the glory of the Maker be revealed to them as they gaze upon the grey peaks that are the work of his hand. Now and forevermore, let this be a haven for the faithful. from a speech by Divine Justinian V in 935 Dragon. Okay. Oh wait, there's other places? Oh, okay. Temple of the Sacred Ashes rediscovered. According to legend, the Sacred Ashes of Andraste were carried out of the Imperium by Havard, disciple of Our Lady. Wounded by Tevinter's soldiers when he tried to stop Andraste's capture, Havard was too late in coming to Minrathos to stop the execution. All he found was her ashes, left out in the elements. As soon as Havard touched them, Andraste appeared in a vision. "Rise," she said, "Aegis of the Faith. The Maker shall never forget you so long as I remember." The Aegis of the Faith, so named by our prophet herself, stood at her word and found his wounds healed and his spirit renewed. He gathered the ashes of Andraste and returned to the lands of the Alamari tribes, which are now Ferelden. It's said that Andraste's song led him to a holy site, where Havard and his followers built a temple to house her remains. There the legend ends. For centuries, men searched for the Temple of Sacred Ashes, finding only rumors and tall tales. Chantry scholars concluded that there was no temple, there were no sacred ashes. It was all a myth, allegory intended to inspire and feed the fire of faith. Then the hero of Ferelden came, seeking to cure the dying Arl with the miraculous powers of the ashes. The hero, with the help of renowned scholar Brother Ferdinand Genitivi, traced the steps of the ancients and came to a remote ruin high in the Frostback Mountains. There the urn of sacred ashes waited as the legend said it would. After the triumph of the righteous over the fifth blight, different event, the temple's discovery was shared with the world. Much to our dismay, however, by the time our soldiers arrived at the temple, the urn had disappeared. To this day, we do not know who took them or why. All that is certain is that it was the Maker's will. You sure about that? The hero of Ferelden did not share the discovery with the world, and Brother Genitivi, whose research made it possible, had disappeared without a trace. I was starting to think that maybe this hero of Ferelden, aside, also including the genocide that we learned about before, wasn't so much of a hero. I mean, like, he kept the discovery a secret, and then, something rather mysterious happened with Brother Genitivi. I was starting to wonder, if maybe he just might have killed him to keep it a secret. Truth, however, will always out, and rumors circulated about the cause of Arl Aemon Gurin's miraculous recovery. Agents of the Chantry investigated claims about the Urn of Sacred Ashes and were eventually led, as the hero had been led, to the temple. By the time our soldiers reached it, however, the urn was nowhere to be found. Though the ashes were gone, the temple itself stood, and it has since become a source of hope for the faithful. If the Grand Cathedral is the beating heart of our Chantry, then the Temple of the Sacred Ashes is her soul. Here we honor the Chantry's past, even as we forge bravely into our future. From a lecture delivered by Chantry scholar Mother Clothild at the University of Orlais in 938 Dragon. Hold on a minute there, Mother Clothild. You seem to be skipping over very important parts, like, oh yeah, sure, the urn is gone, however, but couldn't possibly have been that hero Ferelden guy who had a reason to need the ashes to heal someone important to him, and he totally didn't murder that guy before, but, like, this temple is very important. It's like, woman, where are your priorities? But that's all for the places. You guys probably don't want me to read over too much lore anyway at one time. Anyway, we got important business to attend to. First things first, we got something over here.
Should we surrender?
No, we will never surrender. We are not cowards. Do you expect us to give up without a fight, madame? No! Never shall that happen. We shall not surrender.
Does it trouble you?
Does what trouble me? Oh, you mean the mark. It's fine.
Not really.
What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
You have an idea?
Clearly you have something in mind.
We do.
Hello,
May I
everyone.
present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Hello there.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
Oh.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Hello.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Impressive titles.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
That was quick.
That didn't take long.
Shouldn't they be busy arguing over who's going to become divine?
Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
So, basically, the breach doesn't worry
They
them.
aren't more concerned about the breach. The real threat.
They do know it's a threat. They just don't think we can stop it.
The Chantry is telling everyone you'll make it worse. There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would she help us, though?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
Oh, the
We need
Empire?
agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Alright, let's see. Operations! The war table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. Okay, so over here, basically. Oh wait, hold on. Oh. Now I just skipped over a bunch of, some information. Let's look at a little bit lore, because I love the lore. I love lore. I love it, okay? Just don't judge me. Conquered by Orlais...
Has Cassandra spoken to you about my new recruits?
They are not your recruits, Commander. They're ours.
Conquered by Orlais, torn by civil war, ravaged by the Fifth Blight, Ferelden is no stranger to hardship. With the Veil weakened, the land is more turbulent than ever. Lovely. And Orlais, known for its culture of extravagant nobility, yet also as the birthplace of the Chantry. Orlais is the most powerful human nation in Thedas. Anyway, Ferelden, let's go, people. Got things to work out. Scout the Hinterlands, available, cost 1. Scout the Hinterlands. Mother Giselle was last seen in the Hinterlands outside Redcliffe, tending refugees who fled the fighting between renegade Templars and apostate mages. Performed the Scout and Hinterlands operate. Okay, yeah. The latest report suggests that the vicious struggle between the two groups has spread to the Hinterlands, catching the refugees and Mother Giselle in the middle. It is vital to protect her and, if possible, restore order to the area. No need to convince me, let's get started. Yes. Oh, yes, there we go. Take down a few of them, or all of them, really. No mercy. Okay, yep, there she is. Do not worry, madame. Assistance is on the way. Alright, we avoided the fighting as best we could. Yeah, that definitely looked like avoiding the fighting by murdering every single participant in a single battle, but you know what? Who cares? It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle and are trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That will be hard to do without troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dinette, a retired horse master of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been unable to get through fighting. Lead Scout Harding. I like the name. Okay, accept the reporting. Would you like to gather your party and venture to the Hinterlands now? I did see that there were things to do here, so I'm not going to do that right now. You now have access to missions. Mission operations take time and bring the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type. Well, let's take a look. Gather coin. We could always use a little bit of a coin. Up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it is going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. Okay, it would be a simple matter to collect secrets and sell them with nothing traceable back to the Inquisition. Okay, what have you got, Josephine? Trading in favors with merchants and nobility is my specialty. Could earn us a great deal if we're careful. And Colin, we have soldiers, let them protect caravans and do other honest work for coin. Nah, that sounds like using up our military forces. Let's let the diplomat Josephine handle this. Oh wait, we can't do anything with this right now. Oh wait, maybe we can. Okay, there we go. You will go and do that then. And let's see, rescue soldiers missing in Ferelden required 6 power, which we do not have. Terran of Highever. The Tyrannaire of Highever wishes to convey our deepest sympathies on the death of Divine Justinia V. The Most Holy was incomparable in her wisdom and dedication to peace, and we had high hopes that her conclave would succeed. We would hold a vigil in Highever in remembrance of Justinia and cordially invite the Inquisition to attend. Sincerely, Terran Fergus Costland. I know Terran Costland, and I knew Justinia. I can't attend, but I could write to him. We have a number of Ferelden officers. We could send an honor guard to Highever. What would Joseph... We should send a diplomat attaching some of the Templars who knew the Divine. Well, I'm not going to just write to him. Let's send, Colin.
All right.
An honor guard would be, probably the best. Address a nobleman's concern. Your Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason in darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my land. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. And am I sensing a bit of racism, sir? Filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies, and my own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to return peace to my lands. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded for your faith. Praise the light Lord Kildarn of Ferelden. We could take advantage of his raving. My spies can harass the refugees into moving somewhere else to win Lord Kelden's favor. I don't even know if I want his favor. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Keldarn. Ah yes, Lord Keldarn, a pariah even amongst his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. How about we deal with that matter later? Black Emporium. Ooh, okay. Let's see. Hard and Hightown Varric's Revenge. Ruffles, I need a favor. Actually, let's call it a loan, since I'll pay it back. I got a letter from my editor in Kirkwall late today. She tells me that Hard in Hightown 3, the repuncheoning, appeared in print from an Antivan printer a couple weeks ago. I'll give you a moment to contemplate the horror that is that title. Okay. Moment taken. I had my contacts in the Merchants Guild look for the author a couple years back. The best they could find out after spending a couple hundred coin was that Pyro Bellenforth is a pen name. I could have told them that for free. You've got contacts with Antivan print houses. Maybe you could find out more than the guild. Varric. If this author has evaded the Merchants Guild, the Crows might be a better choice for investigating him. On it.
Let's see what we have.
Alright, and what's this one? Contact Clan Lavelan. Busy. Clan Lavelan offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that has opened in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Lavelan has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. He went to the Conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that he intentionally violated your customs. If he has been charged with a crime, we would only appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from him, to know that he remains with the Inquisition of his own will. We await your reply, Keeper Istime Thoriel Lavelan. Well, we will have to deal with that later, because we have already done a bunch of other things. But, anyway, I have things that need to be taken care of here at the moment before I move on to, the mission at hand.
Though the darkness comes upon me, I shall embrace the light.
Okay, scout the Hinterlands operation available. World travel. When not in a dungeon, you can use the quest map to travel to distant locations. Press M to open the quest map. Okay, well, first things first. There was a quest earlier. Oh, wait. Inspect the requisition. Right, there was that. Inquisition weapons. Craft item, 1 logging stand. We have 5 iron already, but we need a logging stand. Our soldiers require additional weapons if they are to be effective. Reward +1 power. Okay, let's go and do that. Let's do what we can and find out, where we could find a logging stand. Oh, there's something over here, but I think it's beyond the gate. Let's see now, what is over here?
If the Inquisition wants to field decent cavalry, it needs better horses.
Modify armor. Oh, okay. Upgrading an item adds the upgrade stats to the item stats, in addition to changing its appearance. For example, attaching a hilt with a +3 cunning bonus to a sword adds this bonus to the sword. Okay. Modification. You could freely remove and add existing upgrades or exchange them between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting stages. Okay, alright. Equipped by Esthanor. Okay, so we can change the appearance of it. So I could wear the Shokratar and also have it look like my medium armor of the dragon. Okay, so that works. That works indeed, okay. I'll just have to figure out how I can do that, I suppose. Oh, wait. Shokratar, no upgrades available for this item. Okay, so I can't really modify it at the moment. Modify weapons. Okay, that'll be for later. Buy and sell. Craft armor. Tactician's renewal. How about we go just selling first, because I have a bunch of things that need to be sold. Disciples fire staff. Sell. Hunting longbow. Sell. Sell. And sell. Stone bear armor. Sell. Avar armor, sell. Antamsar, sell. 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 And sell. As well as sell. And sell. The Shokratar is worth a lot, I can tell. Nothing to sell for that. Nope. Dawn Lotus, no, I'm not going to sell that. Topaz, these are just, yeah, these are things that are meant to be sold. So sell, 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 and sell. Nope, 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 and nope. Okay. Good for now, then. Wait, what's over here? Oh, loot. Gotta do some looting. Recurved longbow schematic. I'll take all of that, thank you. Let's see. Oh, I could loot that as well. Gimme. Hopefully nobody minds me doing that in front of everyone. Harriet. I can speak to you.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Quite well.
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Okay, do you have a troops?
Who outfits the Inquisition soldiers?
Not me. I've got work to do. Can't be passing a sword to every blighter who signs up. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. She'll set up requisitions.
Okay.
What can you and your team make here?
Arms and armor. We work iron to blighted dragon bone if you've got it. Our designs are simple, but they get the job done. You want something fancy, bring your own design. We'll see what we can do.
Okay, do you have any designs?
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. We should have what you want just outside.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of you. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
Alright, well, I'm not gonna ask too many questions. Okay, travel to Hinterlands, have some armor made. Modify some armor. Okay.
You need something?
Bow of the Dragon. Okay.
You need something? Let me...
Craft armor. To craft new armor or weapons, you need a schematic and enough materials. The schematic determines the appearance and potential power of the crafted item. The materials determine the specific stats and powers that will be added to the new item. Okay, Scout Coat. Each crafting schematic has one or more slots. Each slot accepts a specific number of materials of either metal, cloth, or leather. Fill all available slots to craft an item. There are 5 different types of crafting slots: utility, offense, defense, damage, and armor. The type of slot determines the stat that will be generated from the materials placed in it. For example, placing iron in a defense slot gives a bonus in melee defense, while putting it in a utility slot gives a bonus to strength. Experiment with different combinations of materials and slots to create unique items that fit your needs. Okay. Each crafting material has a predetermined stat value for each possible slot item, which you can view by examining the material. Final value of the stat coming from a slot is determined by multiplying the value by the number of materials placed in the slot. Buffalo hide, okay, so there's that one. And... Nug skin. Okay. So that will give me plus 4% range defense, and I gotta say, that's a decent look. But let's go ahead and craft it. Deflecting Scout Coat. Okay, so well prepared. Alright, so we got an achievement. I'll keep the name since I'm not really going to wear it, honestly. But that finishes the quest. Let's just hand it in now. Oh, never mind.
Right.
That I guess all it does is just complete the quest. Anyway, let's take a look around. Special shipments, requisition for weapons, Haven's best and brightest. Even in these trying times, good help is not so hard to find. Explore Haven and meet some of the Inquisition's crafting masters. The Knave. Huh. War Room. Lost souls. Inquisition soldiers are missing in the uncharted marshes of southern Ferelden. Odd. Let's check out the special shipments, if we can. My warriors training to be prepared for the fight to come. Oh wait, it's over here. Okay. How do I, okay. Let's just go back inside the walls. Should be somewhere over here then.
I spoke with Commander Cutler. I apologize.
Oh, special shipments. This was in the room that I woke up in. Can I get rid of that? Cullen is ready to report and return to the war table for a reward. Commander, okay. Did that get rid of the thing? Is that what it did? I guess so. Alright then. Well then let's just head back to the war room. And, probably head to where we're supposed to go.
Still got demons pouring out of the rents. Go in peace, Herald of Andraste.
All things in this world are finite.
Alright. Got some clergy here, it looks like. Okay. A bunch of heretics. You and I are definitely one of a kind, you know? We're all heretics here, and I like it. Alright, let's begin. Ferelden. So we have some reports we need to get back to. Commander Cullen, your honor guard was a welcome sight at the Divine's Vigil. As a measure of thanks, I am sending Ferelden arms and equipment for your troops. Oh, why, thank you, Ferelden Captain Longsword. Okay. I accept this report then. And, let's see. Contact Clan Lavalen. Let's see. The Dalish respect deeds, not words. Let my elven agents deliver something the clan needs as a show of good faith. Your people must be approached carefully. One of our elven scribes could deliver a message and share news of the Inquisition's fair treatment. My troops can deliver news of your safety and make it clear that the Inquisition should be taken seriously. Maybe not send the war commander to that situation. Let's see. We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Keldarn. I will definitely send Cullen for that, because I think I can trust him to actually help the refugees, so thank you.
All right.
Okay, now, let's go ahead and, go to the hinterlands. Let's venture forth now, and, let's see. Well, we've got only 3 options, so, are you sure you want to venture without a full party? Oh, I'm sorry, okay. Okay, yeah, everybody come with me. We've only got 3 people, so you're all coming with me. Eventually, we're gonna have to get to, sending in, somebody to, definitely want to send, Liliana to, Clan Lavalen, so that they can, know about my safety and that everything's fine. In fact, I'm the guy in charge of this whole operation, so, you know, we're moving up, people. Anyway, let's just see how this whole thing goes down in the hinterlands. Okay, so we definitely made our presence well known, shot a few people, and it's all good news to know about. So, you know what, I think we left a pretty good impression here. Protecting refugees, murdering a few people in a bit of a civil war conflict. Fine by us, honestly. We're good with that. Oh, if we could just get past this loading screen here, that'd be great.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise.
Oh,
Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Vara, come on. That is just tasteless. Well, what's the word out here?
What's the situation out here in the Hinterlands?
We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
No time to lose at all. It sounds like a very dangerous situation that I may have kind of, probably should have dealt with earlier, but oh well. Anyway, warriors, you're doing well. Let's make sure it stays that way. Oh wait, hold on. There's something over here I need to have my attention brought to. Requisition officer.
I've news, sir.
Report.
What is it?
See for yourself, sir.
You're supposed to tell me, not just... Oh, whatever. Hinterlands puzzle box requisition. What was it? What was the requisition? Okay, scout coat arms. Deflecting scout coat. Okay, and it's, Valid Captain Longsword. Not gonna take that, but, I appreciate the offer. Anyway, quest map. The threat remains. The breach is calm, but trouble is only beginning. Holding into Hinterlands. Establish camps to hold the Hinterlands and support Inquisition activity in the region. And expand the Empire. Rifts on the outskirts activate. Active fade rifts have been spotted on the outskirts along the Redcliffe Road. Okay. Well, we know what to do. So let's hop to it. Oh wait, is there also a Inquisitor's Palace? Okay, so it does keep the quest. Let's see, Haven's best and brightest, speak with the apothecary. Oh, I did not do that yet. Know thy enemy, give Menave an item to research. Oops. The blacksmith can improve existing armor. Well, I didn't modify any armor. Requisition for weapons, okay. Let's see, the Hinterlands. Master of Horses. Horsemaster Dinette may be able to provide horses for the Inquisition. He just needs to be convinced. Speak with Dinette. Okay, rifts on the outskirt. Active fade rifts. Rifts close. Okay. Camps established. Hinterlands puzzle box. Okay, dwarven puzzle boxes serve as entertaining diversions for Inquisition soldiers, not to mention being useful for trade. Is this really what I'm spending resources on? Just making puzzle boxes? But okay. Drakestone, obsidian, ram leather, crystal grace. Okay. Gather puzzle box materials. Okay. Oh, and characters seem to have leveled up. If we can, how do I activate the... Okay, there we go. Estenor, we already got you. Cassandra, what have you got? Let's see. Why don't we upgrade some of your already existing abilities? Chevalier Step. When you use a shield wall, your movement is not slowed as much. You also protect nearby allies by giving them improved armor. Immovable Object. Blocking with shield wall costs less stamina and generates more guard, but you cannot move while blocking. Let's go with Chevalier Step. And, Sweet Revenge. You do more damage with Payback Strike, and if you've recently taken damage, you also stun taunted enemies. Cruel Revenge. Payback Strike now taunts enemies. Okay. Sweet or cruel? I'm gonna go with Sweet Revenge. As much as I love cruel, sweet is always very nice. And, let's see, oh, yes, apply. Varric, you're more of a archery crossbow kind of person. We're gonna give you Archer's Lance. You do carry a, crossbow, so we're gonna give you that. We're also gonna give you Death from Above. And finally, Solace. What to give you? Spirit, Storm. Which one do you specialize? I think it was Winter Magic. Yeah, Winter Magic. Let's see what we got here. Winter's Chill. Winter's Grass now damages and chills nearby enemies as well. However, only the primary target is frozen. Winter's Ruin. Enemies that are already frozen or chilled take massive damage when hit with Winter's Grasp. That's quite a lot. Winter's Ruin. Definitely gonna go with that. And Fade Step. You let invisible waves of magic carry you forward, blurring ahead a short distance. Winter's Stillness. By standing still, you enter a meditative state that restores your mana at an enhanced rate and reduces all cooldown times. Mana Surge. Your barrier explodes into wild magic when enemies destroy it. The blast freezes all nearby enemies and allows you to cast your next spell without consuming mana. I'm gonna get you Fate Step so that you can have more spells available. Alright, I think that's everybody. Okay, now that we've finished that, let's get moving, people. We've got things to do, people to murder, and quests to complete in our adventurous, journey. Onward! To glory! And also maybe find some loot along the way, like right over here, maybe. Oh, there's also something of great importance in here, it seems. Oh, read. A letter in an empty house. Brithis, I know you escaped with the other mages, and I know you'll come here. Father told you that if you ever strayed, he'd put you down himself. If you're here, you know he's dead, but I'm not. I'll be killing apostates and waiting for you at Old Phoenix Place to the north. I've got Father's sword and my true brothers in the Templars. Come if you're man enough. Even.
That may be worth investigating.
Seems like it, yeah. Some family dynamic troubles. No kidding. Anything else of importance in this empty house, or no? Doesn't seem like it, so that's it. Oh, some elf fruit out in the gardens. Better take some of that. A royal elf fruit. Don't mind if I do. Alright, we're good here. Let's move on. Okay, we'll start with the threats at the crossroads so that we can actually have some action in this video.
Mother Giselle cannot be far.
Okay, yeah, it should be around here. Scout, report. Oh, wait. You have nothing to say, but I will...
Forces. They're trying to protect the refugees.
Looks like they could use a hand.
Not to worry, we are here. The Inquisition is prepared. And that guy just exploded. No time like this to loot.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Yeah, they're Templars. They don't care about anybody, right? Ooh, my bow's on fire. I like... Where are the enemies? Where are the enemy Templars? Oh, there they are. You guys didn't even need me for that one. You could have told me something was going on over here. What the hell? Jeez. Oh, right. We also have to kill apostates. How about the fiends? No, you do not get to war cry. That is a crime. I mean, my people can war cry, but not you. You're not allowed to. You should know better. Oh, you think you can use magic on me? Only I get to use it. Did you just teleport? Excuse me, monsieur. I get to do the magic here. I'm the witch, not you. You're a mage. I mean, well, shut up. Okay, that takes care of all of them. Some of them seem to have died in...
More coming our way.
Ugh, really? Alright, then let's continue the murder spree. Get him while he's down. Pummel him in his face. Or her face, I can't tell, but I don't care. You dare shoot at me, enemy archer? I am the one that does the shooting. Okay, anyone else? Oh. A person with a tower shield. Now that is just absolutely cowardly of you. Come and take my arrows like a man, you filth. Yeah, that's what happens. I knock you down to the ground if you won't follow my orders. I don't care if you don't follow my orders. You follow them whether you're under me or not. Take some coins from them. That's right. The Inquisition has made its presence known here. Anyone who defies such will face the punishment and the wrath of the Inquisition's Herald of Andraste. Good. Now they know. Excellent work. Good. Good work.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
The Herald of Andraste, if you're going to have a French accent, do it all the way. You asked for me?
I'm told you asked for me.
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
It was a tragedy.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
But they want me dead.
They want to execute me, and you think I should just walk up to them?
You are no longer alone. They cannot imprison or attack you.
They could try.
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
Are you sure?
So I show up, say hello, show them the mark on my hand.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Thank you. And how dare you say destroy? I do not destroy. I mean, I
How do you
kill,
write
sure.
as you do, Varric? I can never find the proper words.
You? Right? Really?
I've needed to describe events in reports. They always come off as...
Dry, boring, lifeless, stale.
You are an ass.
Just helping you find those words.
Well, I mean, that works. Honestly, I think it does. But at least the place is safe. Everything is fine. And I think this will just be a place where we end the video for now. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more death in your life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. Until next time, rest in peace. Bye!